are you doing, people? Hope you okay. Uh, Before I start, please kindly subscribe to this channel where you will find uncensored opinion and commentary about issues happening in the country and world over. My name is Hood from Hood's Perspective. Welcome to this episode. Um, we are still in the lockdown and I've just woken up this morning here where I am. People ask me, Hood, why did you stop? You seem not bothered. Well, I didn't stock anything. The only thing I actually stocked was diapers because I was worried maybe shops may not open and my baby doesn't have anything. So to use, so I stocked diapers in bulk. I don't have sanitizers in my house and I didn't buy. Actually, I've never bought sanitizers in my life. I didn't use face masks. I don't have face masks. The only time I put them on, I was trying to promote a product because my friend was making them, just started making them. So I did a video about it and I posted on my status so that people can buy. So guys, if you don't know, I was born and raised from Chotera. That's where I come from. And Chotera in the 80s was devastated by AIDS. And that's actually what most people know as FOR. And another thing, maybe when Amini used Mitukula border to attack Tanzania, I think those are two things people know as FOR, but they don't know we have tourist sites, we are great farmers, we do coffee a lot. But AIDS, everyone is, I come from Georgia, AIDS. The AIDS pandemic was worse than what we are experiencing today. The only thing that AIDS didn't happen in an area where we had so much social media, that they would have, otherwise they would have blown out of proportion. It's in Chota that we'll find families headed by 6-year-olds because the whole clan had been wiped out by AIDS. AIDS was so deadly that we spent most of our lives in fear. I remember as a kid, our parents used to take us to Kalisizo General Hospital, which is a town in Chota district. Then Chitovo Hospital, it's a hospital in Masaka. Then we had Masaka Referral Hospital at that time, and then Mulago, Kampala. So our parents used to bring us to those hospitals so that we can see what AIDS does to people. So I grew up fearful. And actually I used to fear girls a lot because every time I try to fall in love with a girl, I see AIDS. And actually that's a reason why I stayed virgin for so long, because I feared AIDS. So imagine if that time was during this generation where we have so much exposure to media. That time the only media houses we had were we had a few media houses who were like gatekeepers. Every information had to go through them, and the editors could see what's right to be aired out. By now today, almost everyone can become a journalist. Everyone can air his opinion. And we thank God because I'm able, have my YouTube channel, I'm able to tell you stuff that if we're in that time, maybe you wouldn't have known about it. But I just want to tell you people, coronavirus has been blown out of proportion by the media. It's not so deadly as the media portrays it. Actually, we have more people recovering than death. We have more recoveries than death. People may look at the people who are dead. I think now we could have hit 60,000. But out of what percentage? Ebola almost washed away an entire Sierra Leone country. And what apart from Morocco that crossed this border, the business across the world remained normal. You know what? Because it was not in the West. Imagine if Ebola had gone to China first, Ebola had gone to because Ebola was more deadly. It had its fatality rate is like at 60-70%. Coronavirus fatality rate is still 3 point something. So if you compare, say Ebola was more deadly, and Ebola didn't give you even time to say goodbye to your family because it was fatal. It kills. Imagine if it had started in Europe. I assure you the whole country would have gone under lockdown. But this disease is so preventable. And we don't have to be afraid. And I'm not saying this because I'm going against the government, but you people, I want you to know. We should not be afraid. We've experienced worse than this. Worse. As we speak now, AIDS is not a threat. Actually, young people don't fear AIDS anymore. They can go sleep around what they don't. Because it's no longer a threat like it used to be. So simple. Wash your hands. So simple. Practice basic hygiene like you've been doing. Avoid touching your mouth. Don't touch your mouth. Don't touch your nose. Doctors actually call it the T area. Eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And you're safe. The virus can't even stay long on your hands. It can't stay long in your clothes. It will die. Like 24 hours and the virus is dead, whatever surface it's on. If you can keep away from those surfaces. But now, looking down the country is not an answer. They think benefits a few people and most people suffer. If you saw all over the news, actually, more people have died during this lockdown than what the virus has actually we've registered 0 death as a result of the virus. But look at people who are dying, pregnant mothers, guys that have sick people, they can't take to hospital because people are so afraid that when I leave home, the virus will get me. People are so afraid that the president gave a directive, public vehicles, no public transport. Then he went ahead and banned private transport. So people are dying, people are suffering. We are trying to prevent that disease from killing people. But at the end of the day, we're killing people. I think we should do more than that. We cannot keep on sacrificing people because of the lockdown. This lockdown is benefiting a few people, I understand. Maybe the elites of this country, the guys whose fridges are full of supplies, the guys whose salary was paid, even their April salary has been paid. Those are the guys that are comfortable with this lockdown, that they care about their health. You can't tell the same to a person sleeping in Katanga, a person sleeping in Chisenyi. They can't even practice in lodge. They can't even practice social distancing because they're so packed up. They stay in a one-room house. They share their courtyard. They do what? Everything is shared. It's communal. So how do you expect people like that to practice distancing, social distancing? Guys who live hand to mouth. They have nothing there. Basically, people are losing livelihood. They're losing their source of income. That's why I'm actually so against looking down the country because of a disease that is so preventable. Wash your hands. Don't touch your T-zone and avoid maybe sick people. The only people we should be encouraging to stay home are guys who exhibit symptoms, flu-like symptoms, guys who feel sick. But looking down to save a country when we are killing other people is not acceptable. Guys, if you share my opinion, and there's so many people, every time I go to the street, I walk in the streets in the evening, take a walk around, I see so many people share this opinion, but they're so afraid to air it out because they think security forces will come for them. But I have to say what's right. I have to speak for the people. People can speak for themselves. People who are afraid have to say it. This lockdown is killing people and it should be ended. It's not a solution to fighting COVID-19. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And if this video speaks to you, subscribe and share.